Hi, this is Ahmed as co-founder of Katteb. In this demo video, I'm going to show you how Katteb works and what makes us different than any other AI copywriting software. So we start by signing up and logging into our dashboard. We have so many options here, but we always our users start with writing an article. So we have Article Pro Writer that writes fact-checked articles. People usually start by choosing their data source. Actually, we use internet, make sure that our content is based on reliable sources, fact check the information. Secondly, users choose their geographic locations, their audience geographic locations. So basically, if you are writing content targeting US customers, so you will be choosing United States. Also, you choose the language. So let's talk about Techstars program and click on Start. Right now, actually, in these moments, we are fact-checking content. We are looking up the internet for content about Techstars program. So we'll be suggesting some titles based on the content that we have found. This process actually takes around 10 to 20 seconds based on the amount of content online. So here it is. Accelerate your startup with Techstars 120K investment. As you can see, a lot of titles. So let's go with this one. Right now, we are generating an outline. The outline of the article is basically the topics that we'll be covering inside this article. So here are the top or the outline. We can edit it, or we can just leave it as it is. We can also add some guidelines like try to be concise as much as possible. We can choose the tone of voice. We also can select the point of view. We can add SEO keywords, so we make sure that the content is SEO optimized for a certain keyword, something like Techstars accelerator. I choose a word count. Let's just write around 900 to 1,200 words. We have the option to don't exceed the word count and click on continue. Here we can choose the AI models that we will be writing content through it. So we'll be using GPT 3.5. It's much faster. Here is the internet data. Actually, this is how we are, the type of data that we are gathering. We have a concise option and detailed option. When we choose detailed, we go inside the websites that are ranking on the top search engine results, and we read their content and try to parse it and use it as a reference when we are writing our content. When we choose concise, we just read the SERP data or the titles and descriptions of the ranking results. We can also add internal links, so we can choose something like websites, like our own website or any other trustworthy website like Wikipedia or Yahoo or whatever, HubSpot. We can also add images. We can choose image source, choose Google, and we can also export our content directly into our customer's website using our WordPress plugin. But we'll not do this here, and click on start writing. So right now, actually, what we are doing is that we are searching the internet, finding relevant information about the topics that we are writing about, and then we start to generate content that it's reliable and fact-checked already. So you can make sure that the content that you will publish on your website is user-friendly, trustworthy, and also Google-friendly, because actually Google is penalizing websites that are using AI to write content. So, and that's mainly because they most likely will spread false information. So what we are doing is that we make sure that the AI-generated content is as much as possible reliable and trustworthy and based on actually reliable sources and facts. So you can make sure that your content will always help your website to rank higher on search engines and also gain users for sure. So we'll leave it until it finishes and we'll walk you through other features. We have a feature called terms, and this one actually is very helpful for businesses. What it does is that it replaces original terms generated by AI into human terms, ones from your own uh, choice. So basically, what it does, it help you humanize your AI generated content some way or another by replacing some generic and uh, sleeky words with more human and um, natural synonyms. So basically, what the user can do is add a term. So let's say one of the most well-known AI terms is something like utilize. We can write it here and click on suggest terms, and we will be presented with a lot of terms that we could use as a replacement for this original term. So we'll use something like make use of. And we can also add something like take advantage. We can even add more harness. We can even add use. And automatically, when the AI finds this term in any other AI generated content in the future, it will choose the best relevant term from these new ones to replace it with it. So you can make sure that your AI generated content speaks your own brand language and even humanized in a way that people and search engine wouldn't notice this AI generated content. So we'll click on enable case sensitive and go on. So we've just added this here. We can test it inside our Katteb writer. So let's use Katteb assistant. Let's write something about how to utilize AI business. Let's see how this term will be changed based on the terms that we have added already. As you can see, businesses can harness the power. This is a term that's got changed. Originally, it should be utilized, so it changed automatically because we have already added the term inside our terms feature. So as you can see, we also and yeah, and we write utilize. We didn't add utilizing, so we can do this by just highlighting it. We can right click and replace terms and suggest terms. By using, applying, making use of, working with, enable case sensitive, can just click on confirm. And next time it will be changed automatically. We clicked on apply my terms, it should be changed. As you can see, it got changed. So in the future, utilizing will not be present in our software again. And you can do this up to unlimited amount of terms and key phrases. So you can make sure that the AI content is speaking your own language, speaking your brand language. So this is the terms feature. And we also have the inlinks feature, which can add internal links automatically to your content, AI generated content. And we can do it like this. When you just click on inlinks, you can choose a website and just copy keyword like AI, click on search. And as you can see, we got shown a lot of URLs that talks about AI, and we can just choose anyone. Once we do it, it will add the content, it will add the internal link to the selected your keyword or key phrase. As you can see, here's the AI internal link or external link. It works actually with internal and external links too. So it's a great feature to improve your content SEO. Let's get back to our article pro-writer and see the article. It's nearly finished. It's almost around 1,000 words. We choose up to 1,200 words. So yeah, still waiting for it. Also, we have an article rewriter where actually you can just rewrite any written content and preserve its format like this one. And we can choose languages and we can rewrite and translate at the same time. So it's an English language and we can rewrite it and translate it at the same time into French. So let's try this. As you can see, it preserves its format. So actually, it tries to preserve the format of the original content even after rewriting it. So this is a great feature for small business owners and webmasters. So when they are rewriting content, they want to make sure that the content is rewritten in the same text format. And that helps a lot in rewriting the content. We also have the snippets, which is your company database. You can add some snippets, text snippets about your products or FAQs, your policies, and so on, and recall these snippets inside your AI-generated content. When writing, you can just choose from the data sources snippets and select a certain snippet that talks about a certain topic, something like this one talks about laptops, and you can just give me a table with just gaming laptops. This content will be based on your own saved snippet. And actually, this is a huge advantage that you can use for your business. Make sure that your generated content is based on your own database or on your own FAQs or on your own PDFs and so on. Yeah, last but not least, let's go to the article writer. Let's get finished. Let's click view article. Yeah, as you can see, Techstars investment program is highly sought after looking for early stage startups, providing them with 3 months mentorship, driven accelerated growth of financial investment of 120K. And as you can see, we reference our content based on Techstars page, Techstars websites, 2 pages from Techstars websites, Accelerate Techstars and techstars.com/startups and so on. And the content goes on. So of course, we are also referencing the content based on Techstars itself, because we know that we are talking about Techstars. We needed to make sure that the content is fact-checked and based on highly reliable content. And for sure, our AI decided that Techstars is the best resource to rely on when fact-checking this content. Yeah, and the content goes, as you can see. We also add some images related to the content. Yeah, and this is the content, and actually users can export it directly into their own websites through a WordPress plugin or export it as PDF or a docs file and so on. They can also fact check it, and here is how it comes. When we click on fact claims, we start checking the AI generated content for fact claims, and then we can start investigating or making sure that each claim is fact or not by clicking on it. Because this is quite large content. Yeah, as you can see, Techstars 120K investment in provides early stage startups and so on. And we can just Google it and we'll be redirected into Google, so we can make sure that the content is reliable. This is how you fact check the content by your own. And we also do it automatically. Right now, we'll start as you can see, green, it's a fact. So we found that this is a fact through analyzing this page from TextOps. Also, some we may say it's fact or not by the sum of these URLs. Some pages may not show the fact claim, but actually, if you have one that says it's fact, you are quite bit sure that this is a fact. And this is how our fact checking works. Yeah, and this is Katteb actually, and I hope you find this is a demo useful, and you can always try it for your own and see how it works. Thank you.